I've lost track of how many people I've spoken to who are currently dealing with the idea of not knowing what their life's purpose is. I mean, people between the ages of 25 to 40 who are dealing with probably what some people call a quarter life crisis. So many of these people I've spoken to are actually successful people. They have the right careers, they have the right professions, they have built great businesses or are building great businesses, but they just feel like they are stuck. They are stuck in a rat race, they are stuck in a loophole, they don't know how to get out, they are stuck in a maze, and they are wondering what to do with their lives. Now, this video is about helping you gain clarity so that you can find your life's purpose and hopefully make a living doing what you love. If you're just joining, my name is Jesse Dan Yusuf, and that's exactly what I do. That's what this channel is about. I help people gain clarity so that they can find their unique expression and hopefully make a living doing what they love. On this video, I'm going to be telling you how to find your life's purpose. Okay, so let's get into it. So I want you to imagine with me. Just picture this. You are taking a hike. You're alone. You now feel lost. You feel like you've passed the same landmark like 5 times. What do you do in that moment? Now, I'm reminded of this quote. I hope I'm saying it correctly. It's by C.S. Lewis. He says, the longest route home may often be the longest way home. So what does that mean? Home in this scenario is you going back to your why. Because what I've discovered with all the people I've spoken to, and it's something that I have personally struggled with, is that we have conflicted what we do and why we do what we do. We have attached our identities to what we do. So many of us have become really successful entrepreneurs or career professionals. And when there is often a setback or failure, we often have an identity crisis. And that is not what it should be. What you do and why you do what you do are 2 different things. If you feel lost, go back home. If you feel lost, go back to your why. Now you may be asking me, where is home? What is my why? Everybody has a why. I genuinely believe that God has placed each and every one of us on earth to find our unique expression. That's one thing that only you can contribute to the world and help move humanity further, help solve people's problems. Only you, God, has placed something on the inside of you, and that is your why. Your career, your business, that is not your why. Those things will come and go, but your why is at the center of who you are, and you build your identity from there. Does that make sense? Okay, let's go further in. So the thing is, you need something that will get you out of bed in the morning, something that you do with fire in your belly, something that you're enthusiastic about, something that excites you, something that you don't need motivation for. That is where your why comes in. It is your divine purpose, the reason you were made here on earth. That is home for you. That is your why. Now, I learned this also from the framework by this man called Simon Sinek. I encourage you to read his book, Start With Why, or you can watch the very famous TED Talk. Simon Sinek talks about the golden circle, and he talks about exactly what I was telling you about, which is you shouldn't mistake your what with your why. Now, your why brings order. Your why brings order. It brings a sense of purpose into your life, into your business, into everything you do. So what Simon Sinek says we should do is, rather than ask about our what, we should ask about our why. Just switching the question and asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I buying this? Why am I living here? Why am I looking to get married or looking to get married to this person? Just switching this question. It's a mindset shift. And when you start asking yourself why, you start to audit your own ambitions, your own emotion, your drive, and you start to see that you're discovering your purpose and you're taking out anything that doesn't belong to the core of who you are. So how do you find your why? Now, I told you the shortest way home may often be the longest way home. Here's what I mean by that. So often to find your why, you need to start connecting the dots. That means you have to be more reflective and more introspective. There's a lot of reflection going on. You start asking yourself, what are your passions? What makes you come alive? Do you like solving people's problems? What is that childhood dream that hasn't left you? All those aspirations that you had when you were young and innocent, there's something in them. It's time to bring them back to life. Another question you could ask is, you should look look at your life experiences. How did you face challenges, triumphs, lessons from your mistakes, from your failures? I genuinely believe that for many of us, your purpose are in these patterns. So when you look back and you start connecting the dots, you're reflective, you're introspective, and you're asking yourself all these questions, you're remembering your childhood dream, you're seeing the patterns in your life and your life experiences, you will now start to discover your why. One other thing that helps people discover their why is in our values. What are those things that you cherish, that you hold dear? That thing that resonates with the core of your being, that thing that you will stand for, you will live for, and you'll die for. These are some of the questions you need to start asking when it comes to finding your why. So again, your why, think of it as your foundation, the core of who you are. Your what is the destination. Don't mistake the destination for your identity. Your why is the blueprint, is the compass. It is your North Star. It is the one telling you where to go to. Your destination is your what. Does that make sense? And your how is the vehicle that you will use to transport yourself, to navigate all these terrains. So your why is what gives you meaning. Your why is what gives your job meaning. Your why is what gives your business meaning. Your business, your career, your job is your what. Don't conflate the two. So if anybody is here and still feels lost, the shortest way home may be the longest way home. Start going back to discovering what your why is. Unless you want to continue this wilderness experience where you're going round and round and round. So humble yourself. If you need some time out, start asking yourself really hard, introspective questions. Start connecting the dots. Write out what you feel. Write out what makes you come alive. If you feel lost, head back home. Okay, and now a word from our sponsors. We are sponsored by the Fire Nation newsletter. Yes, that is my newsletter. Now, it's a newsletter that is serving my tribe, us, you. I'm sharing actionable tips, resources every week to help you grow, develop, launch yourself online, and make a living doing what you love. That is what I do. That's what the Fire Nation is about. And I'm looking forward to you becoming a member of the Fire Nation. You can just click on the link in the bio, and I have a gift for you when you sign up.